It's my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to you all to this free online summer course on Build Your Own Web Page. Welcome the challenges, look for the opportunities in every situation to learn and grow in wisdom. I now extend a warm welcome to our resource persons for this evening, Mr. Satish and Mr. Prohit, on behalf of our respected college chairman, Sri D. Duraisamy, Vice Chairman, Sri D. Parandaman, Secretary, Sri D. Dasarathan, Joint Secretary, Sri S. Gopinath, Correspondent, Sri S. Amarnath, Director, Sri D. Sabarinath, our beloved Principal, Dr. S. Ramachandran, Head of all UG and PG departments, professors and faculty members, and students of our institution. Thank you, Mr. Satish and Mr. Prohit, for joining with us today. Before we begin with this event, let me share a brief introduction of our institution. Dermanoid Educational and Charitable Trust established SA Engineering College in the year 1998 in 1999. We are a NAC A grade and ISO 9001-2015 certified institution located at Tiruvekadu. All our departments are NBA accredited. We are working autonomous from 2019 for a span of 10 years. We have 24 years of excellence with 9 UG programs which include BECE, EEE, CSE, Civil, Mechanical and BTech IT, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Computer Science and Business System, along with 6 PG programs which are ME CAD-CAM, CSE, Communication System and Embedded Systems Technology, MBA and MCE. We also support various doctorate programs in CSE, ECE, EEE, Mathematics and Mechanical Engineering. SA Engineering College stands out in the crowd for its Anna University recognized research centers with 27 funded projects where student gets to chance to work on this project. We provide highly comprehensive placements of about 90% each and every year. We have achieved 90% of placement even during this pandemic in the year 2020 to 2021. Our top recruiters include Avasoft, Rapid Data, Emphasis, Infosys, Capgemini, CTS, TCS, Zoho, L&T. We have introduced latest courses on artificial intelligence and data science, CSE and business systems. We have state of art infrastructure, including Internet of Things Lab, Product Design and Development Lab to conduct research projects. SA Engineering College maintain high standard of education by providing a wide array of class academic facilities, employing highly qualified and experienced faculty members, and creating an ambience of conductive quality education. I now request our research persons to take over.
Yeah, good evening to all. Uh, Thank you for your warm welcome, ma'am. One thing, I'm audible to all. Kindly, anyone?
Yes, you are audible.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Today is our topic is to build our own web page, which means the web pages are all are common for all us because in the COVID situation and all are familiar with the websites and then apps because all are accessing the online for online classes like that. Uh, so that the web page and then website concepts is all are familiar with us, but how to create the own web page, which is depends on the languages and then our concepts only. Let's 1 minute. I will share my screen. Is this my screen is visible?
Yes, my skin is visible.
Okay, thank you for your valuable reply. Let's today our topic is totally about how to build a web page. The web page means it's only about the front end, but while talking about the website, it depends on front end and that both as back end. First of all, the front end is nothing. It's all about the user interactions only while coming in that front end. like the screen you are seeing the window. No, this is the user interactions, which is made by technologies like languages HTML, CSS, and then JavaScript. These are all the basic one minute. These are all the basic technologies, because if the HTML means it's a hypertext markup language, most of them have known about this and all technologies. But in clear, the HTML stands for the content of the web page. It gives the overall structure of our web page. It means the skeleton of our web page. And then CSS, it's a cascading style sheet, which means it gives our designing purpose. We can use the CSS technology. It's a style sheet which gives the coloring and then a lot of things. And then JS is the most important part of the web page, which decides the behavior of our web page, which means our website which is more interactive than using the HTML and then CSS. Next upcoming, it's a HTML. As of you, I said HTML is a hypertext markup language and then standard markup language, which is used for the web page. And then while talking about the DOM, document object model, it's a structure of HTML, which is means the structure depends on the tags, which means everyone is inside the tags. HTML is a overall the universal tag. Inside the HTML, the head tag and then body tag will come. Let's see our visual explanations. It's a basic HTML program. It means the doc type of HTML means it refers to the Google documents. And then HTML is a main tag. Inside the HTML only we have the head tag and then body tag. Okay guys, anyone kindly reply whether it's okay or whether it's understandable or not. Hello,
Yes,
whether
sir.
I'm audible? Yeah, thank you for your reply. It's a basic HTML structure. It's starting about the HTML tag. Inside the HTML tag only we are having the two tags. That is means head tag and then body tag. Inside the head tag we will basically have the title, which means the title gives us, it's a basic no. If I run this program, just if I run this program means the basic will show in the top. Here it's a title. If I basic in my cursor, no, it's a basic. If I want to change that basic to any other stuffs, which means the title is title. Next, then I save it and then go back to our website, which changes as a title, which is the use of title. And then while coming about the body section, in body section only we write the stuffs and all, which means it's a welcome to HTML. It's a header, h1, h2, h3, and then h4, h6. Up to h6 the heading tags will differ. The h1 tag will have the font size maximum, and then h2 will have the font size minimum than the h1. Next, it's a paragraph tag. P tag is a paragraph tag, which is we can write any of the contents in that paragraph tag. Okay. Inside the bold tag, we write the paragraph. It refers to the bold. In this, we see no. This is a HTML tag, H1 tag. Welcome to HTML is the heading, H1 tag, and then this is a normal paragraph tag. Inside the paragraph, we can write can write this normal tags, and then this is a paragraph tag with bold characters. Next, it's a okay. Next, next come back to the PPT, which means this and all the structures of HTML. Then we talk about the CSS. CSS is totally about the control of the style, which totally depends on the styling of our website. We can style our website as such we want. A cascading style sheet, it provides the designing purpose only. It mainly offers the designing purpose. We can style our HTML doc. We style our HTML document as such we want. Let's see our examples, and then it has some of the predefined selectors and all. One by one we see. Just a minute. These and all the normal CSS file. One basic thing is while using this Visual Studio Code, I'm using Visual Studio Code. It's a famous IDE for the web developers, and then most of the web developers are using the Visual Studio Code because it provides the lot of hand-built services. Because the extensions also we must know. That means basic.html means it's a HTML file, and then login.css is an extension of CSS file, which means it will accept only the styling informations. Here I will write the CSS informations. Here it's a HTML body tag, and then the lot of tags in CSS also. CSS contains the font family. Font family, which means this is a font family of sans phrases. Okay, these are all the header tags, and then header color, background color is white, and then background position is center, and then background size is cover, and then position relative something. Here one more thing is this border and then padding and all we can give using our CSS also. I will show the explanations. Here we will see the website now. Just right click it and then inspect, go to the inspect page. It will show this. Try to apply this concepts in real words. If you are listening our my speech means it's if you know already means it's really easy to understand. But if you don't know, if you are new to this web technology means just try to learn something about, and then try to implement as such you possible. Okay, in that inspect page they're showing that different sections. It's a margin section. Margin sections means in our page it's a overall the borders. In borders, in margin, inside the margin only we will add the borders. Inside the borders only we can add the paddings and all. Okay, as I will show the exact definitions. Just wait a minute. These and all the CSS works. Only 1 minute. Just see the form. It's a form. It's a basic form HTML using HTML. It's a basic form, personal details. We are getting the details from the user using HTML. It's a normal HTML tag. This language lang, which defines the language. En means it's a predefined English. Okay, HTML tag. Here the HTML tag started and then entered in this. Here is the end tag which contains the backward slash. Okay, every tag will contains the end tag. One tag in HTML, everything is inside the tags. One tag will contains the end tag. In head tag we are having the meta cassettes, and then here the here title is the form, because we are using the form now. Using the page, it depends on the title. title depends on the totally on the page we are using. If you are creating the form means give the title as form, or else your organization name. If you are working under any organization, you give your prescribed organization name or the application name. You It's totally about the developers. And then the body tag comes into the existence, and then the ends in that line. While coming to the form is a tag. Form is also a tag. Form is a parent tag which contains lot of inner child tags, which means the field set is also a tag. During these selections, the label means it's a label. Solution is a label. Wait, I will run the program and then you will get the exact output. It's our program output, which means the solution is a tag which is in the label tag. Okay, we will get the label as the solution. And then options is a tag which contains the options drop down boxes, mainly used for the drop down boxes. If you are best example is if you are selecting your course, no, in course you are having multiple courses, B Tech, and then B8, ME, and all. That time we use that drop down boxes. Here the option is a tag, and then selection is a base tag. Inside the selection only we can use the option tag. Basically, here is a Mr., Mrs., and Mr. and Mrs., Doctor, and then Professor. These and all our wish only. Just here is the solution. Now we want to select any other stuffs means we can use this selection dog. If I enter Mr. and then name, first name. If you are going to name means it's all about this only. Label means it's a first name as a label, and then input type is equal to text. Input name means it's a first name. This name totally about our wish only. If you are giving simply name also, it will accept. Nothing is nothing differs in this, but make sure that you are giving the appropriate name for the field. Because if you are giving the appropriate name only, while using with the backend we can retrieve the data using this name only. Because this name is so important. While using the backend, we are getting the information from the form. uh, we obviously don't know, obviously don't use that form for the simple web page and all. We are using the form means we are getting the information from the user, and then we can process the another stuffs in the backend, and then give the result to the user. Make sure this name should be unique, and then should be relevant to the field. If the name is field, if the field is name means we give the relevant name. Name is a field for the name. Okay, next, as a here is the gender. Gender means it's a radio button. Because if there is a two options, one is male and then female. If the gender we want to select, we don't want to select both. That time we use the gender in radio buttons. Radio buttons is a type of the tag. Here the one important thing is input is a tag. Input is a tag in HTML, but the type and then name and then value or the attributes of the tag. Input is a tag means the type, name, and values are the attributes of the input tag. Okay, make sure that. And then type means we can edit the type as a input, or here let's see the difference. Here the type is email, which gives that email, it will accept only the email. Normally email has some predefined conditions, which means it contains one art symbol and then one dot symbol. Okay, but this email has some rules. Okay, that time we are getting the email from the user means we will use the type as email. if you are getting the radio buttons, if the radio buttons, using the radio buttons, make sure that the name should be same for both. Then only we can access the radio buttons effectively. Just see the difference. If I'm male means just click the male, or else if the person is a female means just click the female. The male is disappears. If you are using different names, as of now just a general one, just save it and then go to the website and then just see the difference. If the person is female means just click the female. If the person again clicks the male means the both options are activated. It's a worst case in this field, okay, because the person is either male or female, but the both couldn't work. No, that's why we are using this gender as a radio button as name as gender only. Okay, next this is a email bill, and then this is a date field. Date of birth means which gives the predefined attribute type is data, which gives our date easy picking date. This is a date attributes work. We can pick the date from the calendar itself. Next, it's a address field. While talking about the address, text area is one of the tag of HTML, which gives that columns and rows accessibility. We can use any number of columns and any number of rows depending upon the field. If the address field is this means we are normally we are filling address means it goes to the sentences. That times we use that text area fields, which means the 3 rows. If I make it as a 5 rows means, just see the difference. It goes to the 5 rows, 1 2 3 like that. Okay, next, finally come into the point. Finally, this is a button tag, which controls the all the submission buttons. Button means type submit and then submit. Here it's a button user interface name. Here is the submit now. Just I will change this to the register and then just save it and then go to the browser. Here the name is changed. This is all about the user interfaces. Okay, just wait. Next, see that one more thing. As of now, everyone comfortable with the topic?
Yes,
Try,
sir. We are comfortable.
yeah. Try to interact with me. Then only I got know about you are listening or not. Because these and all the really interesting session is this, because we are all are working with that websites and then web pages. Lot of interactive web pages are there, but it's a basic milestone. If you are didn't know these things means we can't do anything much more. These and all the very basic things. Okay, then css are having the lot of tags. Mainly it comes to the background image. If you are if you are having the background image means you can give that a url like this, and then background repeat means it won't repeat again. This means a no repeat, you are giving no. That time what will happen, the browser the background image is fixed to the browser, the image is not repeating. That means we are using this no repeat function. And wait a minute, I will show one more example in HTML, which the css functions. Registrations. Here we are seeing about the registrations forms. Just wait, I will run the code. Oh. This is our output for the registration windows. Here it's a this is all about the HTML plus. Here I didn't use any CSS. Instead of CSS, I'm using predefined bootstrap classes. One real thing is about the CSS and then bootstrap. CSS is a basic thing. While having lot of CSS files, it converts into the bootstrap. Bootstrap is a one file which contains lot of CSS classes. That's why we can use bootstrap for the more interactive purpose. Here it's a registration page which has the file name and then first name, last name, and then email, password. Here same thing, but we are having this main thing in this. No, it's a this link only, because this link only we are connecting with the bootstrap classes. Link is the tag for the connections to the other components or stuffs. Style sheet is a relation name. REL means it stands for relations. Relations means it's a style sheet purpose only we are using this bootstrap. Href means it's a href, it's a anchor tag. Anchor tag means which references, it goes to the reference. I'm using this link for the bootstrap. That's why it goes to the bootstrap, and then it's coming from the bootstrap classes, and then it will be more interactive than normal HTML file. Okay, let's let's see further. Here it's a div is the tag in HTML, and then class is a attribute of the tag. That's why we are using class equal to container is a class of the bootstrap classes. In bootstrap, no, in bootstrap file we are having the container class, then only we are using the container. And then here the button, and then like the stuffs. Here the comment to the point header is a registration. Next form, action means it's the main thing in that form. Action, and then method. Action and method is the most important thing in that form, which shows that if you are clicking the submit button, no, here button submit is a type of that submitting the form. While clicking the submit button, uh, this action will calls means it calls the registration with this registration name. The file name is appear in the backend. We are using lot of technologies like Java, Python, or a PHP, a lot of frameworks is there, Laravel, lot of things is there. While talking about the backend, you will clearly understand about this importance of actions. And then method post is a method of HTTP. Basically the HTTP is a stateless protocol. That and all the all or no. HTTP is a stateless protocol, which means that it has lot of methods, utility methods, which means post and then get method, lot of things. Using the get, we can retrieve the data from the user, from the server. If you are using the get method means you can access the data using the filters. In websites and all, you are using the filters, no, that time we are that methods and all, the get method we are posting here. Why we are using the post method means it's simply basic thing is we are submitting the form with our user data. That time we are storing the data to the browser, send the data to the browser. That time we are using post method. Just a comment to the next plan. Div is a class, and then classes is a form group means it shows that form means it's a form. Just wait. The best thing to review the web page, it's the developer option. Click on the right click, and then inspect, go to the inspect, and then you see the total code of the web page, which is easy to analyze the web page with your knowledge. Okay. Just see this is a whole tag. Div tag means it covers whole pages. Next expand this div, and then go to this form tag. Form tag means which covers the form only. See the difference. While giving the div tag, while seeing the div tag means it gives total web page. While seeing the form tag, it particularly under the form only. That means while using this div class form group, you see that the form group will only suitable for the first name. Next for next div class form group for last name. This is the structure of our web page using the bootstrap classes and all. Let's see our code. First of all, the form groups and all, they're showing the content of the form. Okay, this is a good interactions between the user and then browser. That why we are using this form groups. One form group for name purpose, first name and then last name, and then another thing is email. Email means as if I know I said no, type is a email, and then it's a field. Password field is also the type is password. If you are giving the type as password only, you are getting this one thing. If you are typing the password means it will disappear. If you are keeping this only, we can able to see the password, or else it's a password field. If you are didn't give the password, instead of password you are giving this as text. Text means just save it and then see the difference. If you are typing the password means it will shown to the all others. If you are user with a lot of persons means the persons will able to see the password. It's not a good thing. That's why we are using the password field, password attribute for the password. Just type it and then save it. And then here the last thing is submit button which contains this is a class. Button btn success is a class. Everything is a class in b. If you want to learn about this bootstrap classes, best way is to go to that google and then search for the bootstrap classes, and then it's a best website means w3 schools is a good website. You learn all the stuffs in that. Just it's a register button name is register, and then spam is means it's a register already registered. If the person is already registered means they don't want to register again. It's a because it's a registration form. If the person already registered and then have the username and then password, they don't want to register, then he wants to go to the login page. That's why here is the hyperlink. A tag is the anchor tag which gives the hyperlink as login. Go to the login page. We are instructing the user to go to the login page and then log in with your already existing password and then username. It's a simple form creation using the bootstrap classes. Next, while seeing about the CSS, it's a lot of things in that website. I will show the website's links and then how to access that links and all. Next, come into the existence of lost top. Lost means it's not a lost thing. It's a basic thing only. HTML, CSS, and then JavaScript and all the basic things. Main difference is HTML is a structure. Structure means is a skeleton, or and then CSS is a styling, coloring the designing the web page with designing the web page with the designing the htmls. JavaScript which provides the lot of features. The main thing about the JavaScript is which is used as a client end as well as the server end also, which is a very complex topic only. JavaScript has lot of frameworks and then lot of stuffs. As of now, I will say the basics, and then you will get the knowledge from the basics. While JavaScript, while talking about the JavaScript, it's totally about the interactions means it's actions, behavior of our web pages. Behavior of our web pages, it seems, just I will show one demo. It's a basic demo, it's a full-fledged application. I will show the demo. 1 minute, wait. Here I will use all the things. It's a full-fledged web page using the HTML, CSS, and then JavaScript. I will show everything in that web page, how it's working, like that. Just wait a minute. As of now, everyone is comfortable with the session. Try to interact with me because it's a
Yes, sir.
live session only. We can access lot of data, and then you gain somewhat, you are getting the full knowledge from this web page. Is also you are getting some knowledge about the web page creations, like which is useful for the mainly, which is it is used for the stream of computer science. If you are going for the computer science stream, means it's a basic thing. It's like a alphabets, ABCD, like that means. Because without knowing the CSS, HTML, JavaScript, we didn't do anything in that website field, environment, ID fields. Okay, just to analyze and then try to understand something. Okay, it's normal HTML tag with a head tag, and then in that head tag, there is a title called home page. If you are using the home page, if you are seeing, if you are preparing for the home page, means is the title is home page, or else your app title, administration, like this. Okay, these and all, this is very important line, because linking the CSS files. We are CSS on the, we can write the CSS in multiple ways. Mainly it's a three ways. One is inline CSS, and then external CSS, and then internal CSS. While using this external CSS, you want to link the CSS file. Here is the link is the tag, and then relation is the style sheet. CSS means it's totally about the design. Design means styling the HTML elements. Okay, it's a style sheet, and then href is a anchor tag, which is used to link this style.css. Which means if you are seeing this code, no, how it will be working the back by the browser, means it will see for the style.css. It will check in that lot of files. No, here it will check for the style.css, whether style.css is available in our files or not. If it available, means it will go to that css file, and then access all the lines. Okay, here it's a star. No, it's applicable for, it means that it's a universal selector, which is applicable for all the tags in HTML file. Margin is 0, and then padding is 0, and then font family, which is font family is sans serif. The whole document, the font family is same. Here the one more thing. Next, first of all, we should understand the HTML, then come into the CSS. Just wait. CSS, okay. Then you are accessing the bootstraps also, style sheets, and then while coming into the body section, you are having this section header. Header means it's a class header. No, we can access this class header dot something. Wait, I will show the exact thing. Here the header, no, dot header. If the class we are designing for the class, we are styling the class element, means we are using the dot attribute. And then if you are styling the id attribute means we are using the hashtag sign. Okay, just go to the again to the demo.html. And then let's see the concepts. Here the logo. Here one more thing is it's a anchor tag. Class is logo. Logo for designing this, designing the image, designing the image, styling this image. That why I'm using the logo attribute. And then href is a anchor tag. Second dot html, and then image. Here is the image source. Let's wait a minute. Image is the attribute of the html, tag of the html, and then source is the attribute of image. And then source, instead of inside of source, we are giving the file name, the image name. Here I having the image logo1.jpg. That's why I'm given that logo1.jpg. While going to see that logo1.jpg means it's our logo, it's SA Engineering College logo. Okay, which means that it's coming from the logo only. Logo, that's why I'm using logo.html. Next, just wait. And then div class. Here the div class opens links here and all. This is a ul means unordered list, which means that unordered list means we normally about the list, we are known about the list very well. In that list means we are ordering the some items. Here the list items are home tag, and then attendance tag, student attendance, these and all the href. In href we are giving any link, no, any file names. Any file name means while clicking home button, you are redirecting to this file location. This is a special. This is a main important concepts of href tags and all. Here the on click is the function of JS, JavaScript. JavaScript open nav. Here the open nav is, here I will write. This is a JavaScript. It's all about JS only. One important thing is JS. We are writing the JavaScript code, no, inside the HTML. We must use that script tag. Inside the script tag only, the valid JavaScript code will appear. Inside the JavaScript code, we can write any valid JavaScript code. In JavaScript, the function, it's denoted the method. It's a function as a keyword, and then method. Open app is a method of, or it's a predefined, it's a user defined method only. We can give any methods. Next, document dot get element by id, my slide of now, style dot, I will wait, I will say that line. These and all the anchor tags. Wait. These and all the home, attendance, and then student management, teacher management, exam details, and then fees, and then login history, logout. These and all the unordered list with the anchor tags. If you are clicking the home means it will go to the, if I getting connected with the backend means it will go to the another connected redirected link. But here the file name is not, cannot, I didn't link any files. That's why it's showing going to the any other names. Just see these and all the features of this website. And then while going to this only, here it's a important thing is mark you. This mark you only, here this line, no, vision is making interactions. That is because of this mark you only. Here the marquee is a tag. We are using this marquee, and then inside marquee we can write any sentences. You want any sentences about your organization, or else industries, or else enterprises. If you are working under any industry organizations, you can add the vision and missions of that organizations in the web page, which looks good. And then which is also the marketing technique. And then heading, while coming into the heading, the SA Engineering College is a heading. This is a heading. I will use that heading. This is a heading. And then other than that, this is under the paragraphs. Then here, this is the JavaScript code. These and all the JavaScripts used. My side now is the ID class. It's a bootstrap class. It's a predefined function. Close nav is a predefined function. I will show this JavaScript functions. Just wait. Before that, I will explain the CSS codings. Just wait. Where's that logo? Here the logo is no. Here I will give that class as logo. I want to style this image. This is a logo.jpg. It's a logo image. I want to style the image means just simply go to the CSS file and then search for that logo. Wait a minute. Just here is the nav links. Div class nav links means it goes to that page means here the everything in the CSS which contains follows the some syntaxes. Every languages or every frameworks or everything in programming, no, it follows some syntax which is predefined. We won't able to change the syntax and all. That's why this star refers to the universal selectors. Universal selectors, inside the universal selectors we are using the margin as 0 and then padding as 0, font family and all. These and all the common for whole page. The whole page, these and all the common. And then inside the body section I am inserting the background image. As all you see, no, in background image is something, it's a college image. I'm using this background image only. I will clarify this image. Here the image and then gradient, these and all the coloring. Coloring means we are giving that RBG means red, green, blue, like that. We can give any colors you want. About this image only, the color difference. URL which stands for the image.jpeg. While seeing about the image.jpeg, it search for the image whether it's available or not. It will search means it will available means it will show in the website, or else it won't show in that website. It's a image file. I'm accessing this image with the URL. Just a minute, I will show the difference. If you are using this and all, the important things is we won't able to give any other name for the image, or else spelling is mostly important. If you are giving image1.jpg, then save it and then go to the website, the image disappears because the image one is not found by the browsers, because here you saved as image but you are accessing for image one, it's not accessible. That's why image we should make sure that we are using the correct name for that image and then tags and all. If you are going back means it will show the image as such you want, which means the width is 100 percentage. The width under 100 percentage means it will exactly fit for that our web page. If you are using the web page means it will has to fit for the website image. If you are using a 14-inch laptop or a 15-inch laptop, it depending upon yours, but the image should be fit for the browser. That's the use of width. And then background size, and then h1 is a heading, which color is white. Head here the h1 is what, this is our header. SA engineering college is our header. SA Engineering College is a header. That's why I given white. And then align text center. Align text center means, which means that that text here there is a space. No, there is a space, and then here is also space. Each which is the text is aligned at the center. That's why this center is useful. And then font size and all your wish only. If you are giving this font size as 50, or 150 something if you see, and then the size differs. No, that's the use of font size. These and all the font simple editing of css. These and all we should know about this tags. Only we know about this tags and then attributes, only we can able to access these and all these logins and all. And then finally I will show this javascript means it's I early said that it's totally about the your behavior of this web page. If I anchor over this, no, it turns into the blue. It means that the hover, which stands for the hover means, just a minute, I will say, I will show that hover. Here, this is a hover. We are accessing this unordered list as the hover. While touching this hover, no, it will turn into the blue color. Here I given that blue, that's why it turned into the blue color. Here this is a, and then here the application, no, attendance, just click the attendance, and then here the open now it came. If you are giving any access, which is the use of javascript. These are all the basics of our front end development using the JavaScript. As of now, any doubts you are having, just clarify with me. Just interact the session. Now we are came into the end of our session. Just ask your queries. If you are asking silly doubts, also it's not a big thing. If you are asking, it shows your interest about the session. Kindly anyone reply. Hello. We come into the end of the session. Kindly ask to replace.
Participants, if you have any queries, please give it in comment box.
For learning this technologies and all, we are best way of learning is accessing the utilizing the internet. The everything is available in the internet, but we are using the internet for our social medias like that. It really waste of time only. Ask use it for the useful resources. If you are as such you want to know the resources, then only your value will improve. While studying for this web pages contents and all, the best platform is youtube. And then if you are searching for the website means w3 schools, or lot of websites is available, open source available for this kinds. And then visual studio code is open source only. We can easily download and then easily work for that. We will work and then show the see the changes, only we can understand about these languages and all. Just try to implement. Everything is a practice only. If you are practice much, you will much clear about the concept, which is easy to understand the logics behind what and all they are working, and then like this. Any queries, just ask me. related about that session, or else unrelated about the sessions also you can ask what and all you are struggling to face.
No questions from audience side, sir. So we will go to vote of thanks session.
Oh, okay, sir.
I will do that. Thanks highest form of thought, and the goal is double for your outstanding discussion. We have now reached the end of this session, and this is the time to extend our gratitude for the successful completion of today's event. Build your own web page. Gratitude is like a magnet. The more grateful you are, the more you will receive. I deem it my privilege in proposing the vote of thanks. At the outset, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the management for providing an opportunity and extending full support to organize such an event. I would like to thank our principal sir, Dr. S. Ramachandran, for being a source of motivation and guiding us to conduct such events. I would like to thank our most eminent speaker, Mr. Satish, for spending his time with us and enlightening the stay with his knowledge. Profound thanks to the event organizing committee for playing a pivotal role in organizing and ensuring the smooth conduction of this event. I also thank all participants for accepting our invitation and extending full support. Dear participants, the feedback form will be posted in the chat box. Kindly do fill it. I once again repeat, the feedback form will be posted in the chat box. Kindly to fill it. Once again, I thank you all.